um, with the group trainings and stuff, Kelly, regarding virtual and in person, can we talk a little bit more about kind of the versatility in that it doesn't always have to be just an in-person group or just a virtual, and that
Yep.
maybe that they could do a good hybrid mix and kind of what the hybrid would look like?
Yeah. So, number one, I still believe one on one is going to be a thing. Let me just be clear on that. I still believe one on one is going to be what some people want because traditionally that's how they're trained, whether or not they're patients or whether or not they're providers. However, I do believe if you can wrap your head around it, I do believe there's just a better way. And it's our job then to educate. And so I believe also too, you shouldn't just have a brick and mortar and just stay brick and mortar. Brick and mortar, I've been saying this for years now, always has to have some online component as well. And vice versa. If you are online, you should always have some in person. So what I mean by that, if I'm strictly just online, like I just like coach people online or I just treat people online, then I need to have retreats or events that are actually in person to create a community. If I am just strictly a brick and mortar, I actually need to have online offerings so that the busy moms that are busy aren't just like, well, can't come and see you today, can't drive there, so I guess we're just out of luck. You are losing. We did a webinar on this. You are losing, we came up with it, $64,000 on average a year if you don't integrate teletherapy. I don't think that that's clear enough. You're losing $64,000 a year if you don't integrate teletherapy. So for those that are like, well, I can afford to just keep doing what I'm doing. Trust me, it's here. Remember, we have access to over 400 pelvic floor practices. I'm not just telling you guys what I think is going to happen. I'm already telling you what I see is happening. So it's not like I don't study this every day. We study it and it's going this way. And I can't tell you too to piggyback off this, guys, how many people over the last month have joined our program and they are students. They're PT students and they don't even have a license. And they are like, we just had one PT student. She literally just sold $4,000 to one lady online, all virtual sessions. One person, she made $4,000 in PT school. Would you guys have liked to make $4,000 PT school? I would have thought I'm a millionaire if I did that. I didn't have that option. It wasn't on the table. Now it is. Okay. And people want it because it's convenient and they get their problem solved over the internet. And they could pick now, whoever across state lines, they could pick the best of the best. And by the way, it's not the best of the best of like who's the best therapist, it's the best marketer. This is what most of us also don't understand. You have to be the most amazing marketer, not the best therapist. Okay? Most amazing marketer wins because then people know you. If they don't know you, they can't buy anything from you. You can't treat them or even help you if you don't know how to market. And then you have to know how to sell, meaning not an old car salesman. You have to know how you're actually going to get people to get out of their head and say you cost too much or I can't afford you or I don't have time or whatever. You have to know how to handle that objection. So you have to be really good at those two things. And that's what, as PelviBiz, we teach that stuff because we know if we can teach you that, y'all can handle all the stuff on the back end with coaching them and teaching them and all that. We have no doubt about that. But we know that the gap is where you guys struggle with the most is getting people to know who the heck you are across the whole freaking US and the world.